Hey, I'm Nikki. This is going to be kind of a slow flow, really watery, deep stretch. Lots of hips and low back is our focus today. So let's get started in child's pose, please. Bring your big toes together. Let your knees drop out really wide. Settle your hips back and down to your heels. Really start to land here. Reach through the tips of your fingers. Draw your shoulder blades down your back and then land with your breath. Fill all the way up to the top of your lungs. Breathe in. Open your mouth and really big, heavy sigh out. Twice more just like that. Breathe in and fill your lungs up. Open your mouth and let it go. One more time, fill all the way up to the top of your lungs. Breathe in. Open your mouth and sigh every bit of that breath out. And now with sealed lips, fill your lungs all the way back up. Keep your mouth closed and breathe right back out through your nostrils. Start to really actively and intentionally build this slow, deep breath in. And an even deeper breath out. You might start to crawl your fingertips far to the top corners of your mat. Really lengthen on either side of your body as you hug your sits bones back and down to your heels. It might feel really good to start to rock your forehead over left and right. Massage out your third eye, massaging out your eyebrows. And just taking a moment to scan and notice how you've shown up to your mat. As you take a really deep breath in, reach through the tips of your fingers, and on your breath out, crawl yourself all the way over to the right. Melt your hips back and down to the left. Opportunity here to stack your left palm on top of your right hand. Hug your left sits bone back and down to your heel. Breathe into that left side body. Take one more full round of breath in and a deep breath out. As you inhale, crawl yourself back through the center. And keep your child's pose legs, but as you exhale, press your torso up to cat pose. So round your spine, hollow your belly as you rise. Pause at the top, take a deep breath in between your shoulder blades. Breathe out in chaturanga, bend your elbows halfway. Inhale to lengthen your arms. Exhale, melt hips to heels. Now twice more just like that. This time it's the breath in that presses you up. Lift from the very back of your heart. Keep that strong, active core as you bend your elbows. Lengthen on the breath in. Melt child's pose on your breath out. One more time just like that. Inhale, rounds your spine, hollow your belly to rise. Exhale, bend your elbows. Lengthen on the breath in. Child's pose as you breathe out and pause. Take a deep breath in, really re-lengthen either side of your body. And as you breathe out, crawl yourself over to the left, melt your hips back and down to the right. And same opportunities here. You can stack your right palm, hug that right hip back and down. Really focus on breathing into your right lung. And take one more full round of breath in. Always, always that opportunity to open mouth, sigh it out. As you inhale, carry yourself back through the center. Again, the exhale rounds your spine, hollow your belly, lift from the very back of your heart. Pause at the top to breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale to straighten your arms. Exhale drops you back in, child's pose. Now shift it up. Inhale lifts you. Exhale, chaturanga. And lengthen, breathe in. Child's pose on the breath out. One more time, rise up, inhale. Exhale to bend your elbows. Lengthen for the full breath in. It's your full breath out that melts you. Land in that child's pose shape. Take a deep breath in. Keep your lips sealed and breathe right back out through your nose. As you inhale, start to round your body up. Stir your hips in circles. And flush out hips, knees, shoulders, wrists. Right, allow these circles to get really big. Pause where it might make sense to pause, right, and find opening. Or just flow through it like water. Shift and take those circles in the opposite direction. Right, really stir it out. And the next time you exhale in that child's pose shape, breathe in, presses you right up to a tabletop. Shift your heels behind your knees, and as you exhale, cat pose, round through your spine. Tuck your chin up and into your chest. Take a full round of breath here. Breathe in between that space between your shoulder blades. And as you exhale, tuck your chin even tighter to your chest. Allow the back of your neck to open up. Breathe in, drop your belly, arch your tail, and your gaze come into your cow. And again, take a moment to pause here. Really find that broad collarbone, that opening in your chest. The next time you exhale, start to flow. Move through your rounds of cat-cow. Right? The breath out contracts you. The breath in expands you. Yeah, take 3 more rounds of breath, whatever that shape, whatever that movement might look like in your body. And tuck your toes and lift your hips straight back to downward facing dog. And start to take that dog for a walk. Pedal it out through your feet. Shift your hips over to the left, to the right. Press each one of your finger pads into the mat. Really feel into that space between each finger. And now start to turn that pedaling into tiny tiptoe steps. And with 1,000,000 of these steps, tiptoe your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Keep pressing your palms into the earth and pulling your belly button up and in. Look for this sensation of stacking your hips on your shoulders. When you get to the top halfway, lift your spine, breathe in. Breathe out, bow forward. And come into your variation of ragdoll. I like to take a slight bend in my knees. Your feet are at very least hips distance, if not wider. You can let your arms hang heavy, hold opposite elbows. You might even interlace your fingers at your low back and start to drop your arms overhead. Right, wherever you are, though, your torso is fluid. Right, allow your body to sway left to right. Gaze is to that space behind you. And come back through the center. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Turn your heels in and your toes out. Drop down into your yogi squat. Inhale your hands to heart center. Lift your heart up to your thumbs. Use your elbows inside of your thighs to press your knees out to either side of the space. Right? Use your low belly to tuck your hips underneath your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And a full round of breath out. On the inhale, root to rise, send your prayer up to the sky. Step your feet to touch, and on the exhale, fold over your legs. Halfway, lift your spine on your breath in. Then plant your hands and step your right foot to the back of the mat. Anjaneyasana, soften that knee to the earth. Stretch tall on the breath in. Catch a hold of your right wrist and take a side body stretch up and over to that left-hand side. Think about lifting out of your right hip. The inhale lifts you high through the center. As you exhale, goal post your arms. Find a heart opener at the top. Your hips are pouring down and forward. You're lifting through your heart space. Take one more full round of breath in. On the exhale, rock your hips back to your half splits pose. Now flex your left toes up to the sky. Lift especially from that left pinky toe edge side of your foot. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Press the crown of your head towards the front of the mat and bow forward. Breathe in. Release your jaw on the breath out. Right now, hug everything into your midline. Find stability here. And on the inhale, reinvite that water. Shift forward. It's Anjaneyasana, sweep tall. Exhale, sweep it back to your half splits pose. Yeah, again, just like that. Inhale sweeps you forward. Stretch up and back. Exhale, half Hanuman. One more time. Breathe in. Stretch it tall. Breathe out to your half splits. As you inhale, shift forward, come into a supported warrior 3. Press into that left foot, float your right leg high. Exhale one time, tap your knee to your nose. As you inhale, step all the way back to low lunge and shift to the back knee. Right knee will bend, lateral lunge. Now then shift to the top. Left knee bends, Skandasana. As you inhale, work to rise, come through a star pose. On the exhale, fold over wide legs. Halfway lift your spine on your breath in. Breathe out, bow even deeper. Now support yourself here. All right, find stability by squeezing up and in. Shift your weight to the balls of your feet and your toes. Actively spread your sits bones to the left and the right side of the space. Yeah, take one more deep breath in. Fold even deeper with the breath out. As you inhale, halfway lift your spine. On the exhale, it's cat pose with these wide legs. So round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, belly drops, tail and gaze arch. Come into this variation on cow. Exhale, spine round, squeeze everything up and into that hollow belly. Now breathe into your cow. One more time, breathe out to that cat shape. Find your core. Now as you inhale into this cow, keep this tilt in your spine, and on the exhale, push your heart all the way down to the mat. Breathe in, root to rise. It's star pose. Turn your heels in and your toes out. Drop into your yogi squat. Inhale, stretch tall, star. Exhale, it's goddess squat rather. You're not dropping all the way down. Again, root to rise, star. One more time, it's that goddess squat. Root to rise, breathe in. Then warrior 2 to the back of your mat, breathe out. Bend your right knee. As you inhale, straighten your arms and your legs. Exhale down to your warrior 2. Peaceful warrior on the breath in. Cartwheel your hands inside of that right foot. Pivot to the ball of your left foot and soften your left knee to the earth. Come into a lounging lizard shape. Or you can stay lifted on your palms, release your forearms to the mat, to your blocks, to whatever you need to support yourself here. Untuck your back toes and let that right knee fall out, roll to the blade edge of your right foot. Now, where can you soften? Check in with your jaw, check in with that spot between your shoulder blades, check in with that spot between your eyebrows. Opportunity here to bend that back left knee, reach for your foot or your ankle, find a quad stretch here. Maybe it just looks like squeezing your heel into your seat. Fire up that left hamstring. And then if you have your back foot without slingshotting it, release it. Tuck your back toes in, it's Skandasana. Take it all the way back to the top of your mat. Roll to frame that front left foot, and as you exhale, step left foot back to meet your right, downward facing dog. Again, pedal it out through your feet. Shift your hips over left and right. Really start to feel into that space you're creating, the differences between the left and right side of your body. And again, lift high to your tiptoes as you breathe in. And with a million of those little tiptoe steps, tiptoe your feet all the way to meet your hands. Really rooting down through your palms, hugging your belly button up and in. See how high up on your toes you can get. When you get to the top, lengthen your spine. Exhale and bow forward. As you inhale, root to rise tall. Goal post your arms and open your heart up at the top. Lengthen your arms, breathe in. Fold over your legs on your breath out. On an inhale, halfway lift your spine. Plant your hands and step that left foot back, Anjaneyasana. Soften your knee to the earth. Stretch it tall with the breath in. Catch a hold of your left wrist and your side body stretch as you breathe out. Now take one more full round of breath here. With the breath in, lift high through the center, and the exhale is your back bend. Use your shoulder blades to lift through your heart. Glutes are active to protect your low back. Lengthen your arms and your right leg as you breathe in. Fold into that half splits pose on your breath out. Right now, again, hug everything into that midline. Soften your shoulders from your ears. Press your heart towards your right big toe. Now re-invite that water. Breathe in and shift forward, Anjaneyasana. Breathe out to your half splits. Now the inhale slowly pulls you forward. Stretch up and back. Exhale back to your half splits pose. One more round just like that. Inhale. Exhale takes you back. On the breath in, shift forward, come into that supported warrior three. Float your left leg in line with your hip. One time, tap your knee to your nose. Inhale, step it back to your low lunge. The exhale sweeps you back. It's that left side Skandasana. And then shift to the top, bring it to the right. On an inhale, root to rise, star pose, stretch tall. Exhale, dive over your legs, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bow even deeper on the breath out. Yeah, soles of your feet are hugging to the earth. You're sending your sits bones up to the sky. Stretch the crown of your head to the mat beneath you. Now then again, halfway lift your spine, breathe in. It's that cat pose, round your spine, hug everything up into your hollow belly. Inhale, belly drops, tail and gaze arch. Exhale, spine rounds. Again, breathe in, cow pose. Breathe out to your cat. Inhale to your cow. Exhale, heart melts all the way down to the earth. Star pose, root to rise. Breathe in. Back to that goddess squat. Exhale, breathe out. Now root to rise, star pose. Exhale to your goddess squat. Breathe in. One more time, drop your seat low. It's star pose with the breath in. Left knee bends, warrior two, breathe out. Inhale, straighten your arms and your legs. Exhale, warrior two. Peaceful warrior as you breathe in. Cartwheel your hands inside of that left foot. Pivot to the ball of your right and soften your knee to the earth. Settle right into that lounging lizard shape, right? Find the support that you need here. Right? Being super mindful to do what this side of your body is needing it to do. Right? Whether it looks the same as that last shape that you took or not. Same opportunity here to bend your back knee, reach for your foot or your ankle, take the quad stretch, or just squeeze your heel towards your seat. If you do have a hold of that back foot, squeeze it towards the outer edge of your right hip. And then without slingshotting it, release it. Tuck your back toes in its lateral lunge, Skandasana to the top of the mat. Bend your right knee. One more time, take it to the left. And now crawl to that front right foot and step back to your downward facing dog. Lift high to your tiptoes on your breath in. Melt your heels to the back right corner of the mat as you breathe out. Bend deeply into your knees. Press your chest back to your thighs and get really heavy in your left palm. As you inhale, lift your heels high through the center. The exhale drops you over to the left. Melt your chest back to your thighs. Rise high through the center as you breathe in. Drop your heels to the earth on the breath out. As you inhale, lift high to your tiptoes. Wave yourself out to a high plank. Exhale, soften all the way to your belly. Option to drop your knees to the earth. As soon as you connect to the mat, it's baby cobra, head, neck, and shoulders lift. Exhale to release it. This time it's baby cobra. Maybe you rise up, seal pose, inhale. Exhale, pours you back to the earth. Now one more time, breathe in. Dip your right shoulder to the left corner of your mat. Take your gaze back over to the left. As you inhale, rise high through the center. Exhale, and it's left to right. Now breathe in to rise. Breathe out, melts you. Sweep your arms out to a T or a goalpost shape. Bring your right cheek and your right ear to the mat. And step your left foot behind your right leg. Roll onto that right side of your body, really hugging your palm into the earth. Or use your left hand as leverage. The closer you walk that left hand to your heart, the deeper the stretch will be for that right side body. And take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, make your way back to your belly. Flip to your left cheek and roll into that shoulder stretch on the opposite side. Take one more deep breath in. Make your way back to your belly on your breath out. One time, rise up to that seal pose. Inhale. Exhale, melts you back to the mat. Push your hips to your heels. Come through your child's pose. Untuck your toes and lift your hips straight back, downward facing dog. Fly your right leg straight back behind you. Breathe in. Bend your knee and open through your hip on the breath out. Roll out your ankle, roll it out through your knee. Right? Find whatever movement makes sense for this right hip. Lengthen your lifted leg, square your hip off, and as you exhale, cross your body, tap your left elbow and pause. Stay here for the breath in. Squeeze it even tighter as you breathe out. Inhale, press back to 3-point. Exhale, tap your knee to your nose, cheetah. Tap the mat one time. Zip it back up, tap knee to nose, cheetah. Inhale, take it back to 3-point. Cross, take it over to your right elbow, breathe out. Then lightly step next to that right pinky finger. Start to shift your weight forward and back on your back left toes. Yeah, you might stir your hips in circles. Keep that really deep bend in your front right knee. But with your next breath out, come into a wide pyramid shape. So that back heel is probably going to stay lifted. Flex your toes up to the sky, straighten through that right leg. Relax your gaze back to your left shin. Rebend your right knee on your breath in. Now use your core as you breathe out. Pull your foot forward to your yogi squat. Left foot meets your left pinky finger. Hips stack underneath your shoulders. Bring your palms to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, lion's breath, let it go. On the inhale, root to rise, send your prayer up through the sky. Exhale, drop back down, yogi squat. Again, breathe in, root to rise. Breathe out, yogi squat. One more time, inhale, stretches you tall. Exhale, drops you down. Plant your hands, step your left foot to the back of your mat, right leg flies back through 3-point. Warrior one, step through and rise up, breathe in. Straighten that right leg, open your heart, breathe out. Now hold it here, stay for the breath in, stay for your breath out. As you inhale, rebend your front knee. On the exhale, bow to the inside of that right leg, humble your warrior, interlace your fingers at your low back, drop them overhead. All right, it might look like heel toeing that right foot to the wide edge of your mat, so you've got the space to tuck that right shoulder in. Relax the crown of your head to the mat beneath you. Inhale, it's warrior one, root to rise. Open and expand, warrior two. Straight arms, straight legs, breathe in. Exhale, take it back, warrior two. Peaceful warrior on the inhale. Left side Skandasana as you exhale. Now crawl to the back of the mat, pivot on that right foot into your low twisted lunge. Right hand is planted, left fingertips stretched tall, breathe in. Find the blade edge of your feet, horizon lunge, breathe out. Inhale, it's high horizon, feet stay, just lift that right hip. Exhale, drop it in low. Again, breathe in, high horizon. Breathe out, it's low. One more time, inhale, lifts that right hip. This time, set it all the way down onto your mat. Sweep back to face the front of the mat. Right, you're in your boat pose. Maybe you shift back to the right, get back on the yoga mat. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, low boat. Inhale to rise. Exhale, take it low. Inhale, lifts you. This time, soften all the way to the mat. Breathe out. Inhale to a full body good morning stretch. Reach from fingertips to toe tips. Then set yourself up for your bridge pose. Bring the soles of your feet to the earth. I like to be able to reach down and brush the backs of my heels, but listen to your low back. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, press your hips up to the sky. Now pause at the top and breathe in here. Breathe out. Tap your seat to the mat. Inhale and lift. Exhale, seat taps. Breathe in. One more time, tap the mat, breathe out. Now this inhale holds you. Interlace your fingers underneath your low back. All right, roll the heads of your shoulders under your heart to find support. Root through all four corners of your feet. And breathe here. That back body is fired up. Release the bind on your fingers, and as you exhale, lower your seat all the way to the mat. Window washer your legs left and right. Release through your low back. Come back through the center and extend the soles of your feet straight up to the sky. Come into your waterfall pose here. Take your arms out wide to a T shape and find just enough activation in your legs to keep them lifted. But don't miss out on that sort of draining sensation, everything kind of trickling down from your feet. Okay, reset. Reconnect to your breath. Take one more really deep breath in. As you breathe out, hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins and start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Take like 3 or 4 of them. Massage from the nape of your neck to your tail. And then we'll meet in a forward fold at the very top of your mat. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. Bow forward with a breath out. Inhale, root to rise tall. As you exhale, goal post your arms, open your heart to the sky. Lengthen your arms, breathe in. Fold over your legs on the breath out. Halfway lift your spine, inhale. Plant your hands and step your right foot, left foot back to your high plank with the exhale. Pause at the top and breathe in. Same opportunity to soften your knees, lower all the way to your belly as soon as you breathe out. Once you're connected to the earth, it's that baby cobra shape, head, neck, and shoulders lift. Exhale to release it. Breathe in, it's that baby cobra or seal pose, rise up. Exhale to melt. Now one more time, inhale and rise. Left shoulder dips to the right corner of your mat. Inhale to lift. Exhale and it's right to left. Breathe in. Pull your heart forward as you melt it back to the mat. Breathe out. Push your hips to your heels. Come through that child's pose shape. And then tuck your toes and send your hips straight back, downward facing dog. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Keep your mouth closed. Keep the heat as you breathe it out. Inhale your left leg straight back behind you. Bend your knee, open it through your hip, roll out ankle, roll out knee. But notice, does this side of your body need something different than that right leg? Lengthen your lifted legs, square it off, and as you exhale, cross your body, tap that right elbow and pause. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale to 3-point. The exhale is knee to nose cheetah. Tap the mat one time, cheetah pose, exhale. Inhale to 3-point. Sweep it to that left elbow. Now then step lightly next to your left pinky finger. You're shifting your weight forward, you're shifting your weight back on those right toes. With your next exhale, it's that wide pyramid shape. Straighten your left leg, flex your toes up to the sky, relax your gaze behind you. As you inhale, rebend your front left knee. The exhale uses your core to pull that right foot forward, yogi squat. Right, and take a moment to gather yourself here. Use your core to stack your hips underneath your shoulders. Hands are at heart center, at prayer. Right, shoulders are relaxed down your back. Take a deep breath in. Same opportunity for that lion's breath, open mouth. On the inhale, root to rise, send your prayer up to the sky. Exhale, drop back in, yogi squat. Now again, breathe in, lift tall. Breathe out, yogi squat. One more time, inhale, root to rise. Exhale, drops you in. Plant your hands, it's that right foot that steps back. Left leg flies straight back behind you. Warrior one, step through and rise up. Breathe in. Straighten your left leg, goal post your arms, breathe out. You're here for the inhale. Squeeze even tighter as you exhale. Breathe in, warrior one. Humble warrior, dive forward. Right, find that wider stance in your feet. Same opportunity to interlace your fingers at your low back and drop them overhead. Right, and you're still really working these warrior one legs, so keep pulling that right hip point down and forward. On the inhale, root to rise, warrior one. Open and expand, warrior two. It's peaceful warrior as you breathe in. Right side Skandasana, take it to the back of your mat. Now pivot on the ball of that left foot right into your low twisted lunge. Left hand is planted, right fingertips stretched tall, breathe in. It's horizon, roll to the blade edge of your feet, breathe out. Inhale and rise. Exhale to soften. One more time, high, breathe in. Low as you breathe out. Now here's the last time I lied. One more time, high, horizon, breathe in. Release that left hip all the way down to the mat as you breathe out. Spin to face the front of the room. Right, you're back in that boat pose. Root through your sits bones. Hug everything into your midline. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take it down, low boat. Inhale to rise. Exhale, it's low. Inhale lifts you. With control, soften all the way to your back. Inhale, find that full body good morning stretch. Reach from fingers to toes. As you exhale, you're setting yourself up for that bridge pose. Bring the soles of your feet to the earth. All right, and find a solid base. Arms are long beside you. Let your palms face the ground. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out and press your hips to the sky. Now pause at the top for the inhale. Exhale, tap your seat to the mat. Inhale and lift it. Exhale, seat taps. One more time, rise up. Now let the exhale support you here. Same opportunity to interlace your fingers or to keep your arms long beside you, right? You don't have to go for the bind. Equally press into that left and right foot. Right and left hip are in line. Heart is open to the sky. Take one more deep breath in. Release all the way to the mat as you breathe out. Inhale your legs straight up. Come back into that waterfall pose. And settle, breathe. Allow your spine to be supported. Feel the length of that back body. Take one more really deep breath in. With a breath out, it's happy baby. Draw your knees to either side of your rib cage. Hold the outer edges of your feet, of your ankles, your calves, behind your knees, anywhere that allows your sacrum to stay really heavy to the earth. Start to rock your weight over to the left and to the right. Massage the back of your rib cage. And then let it get bigger. Maybe you straighten one leg, then the other. Maybe you straighten both legs, right? What is your body asking you for here? Hug your knees into your chest. Start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. And again, take 3 or 4 of them, right? Let this feel good. We'll meet in that forward fold at the very top of your mat. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. Bow forward to breathe out. Inhale, root to rise, reach to the sky. Exhale, crack your heart open. Lengthen, stretch tall as you breathe in. Fold over your legs on the breath out. Halfway lift your spine, breathe in. Plant your hands and step that right foot, left foot back to your high plank. Take the breath in at the top, then same opportunity to lower all the way to your belly or bend your elbows halfway. It's either baby cobra or upward facing. Breathe in. Lift your hips straight back, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Now when you land, take a deep breath in. Find your breath right back out through your nose. Inhale that right leg straight back behind you. On the exhale, shoot through the left, fall in triangle. Send your left fingertips up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. With control, lower your seat all the way to the mat. Breathe out. Inhale your fingertips to the sky. Exhale and fold into your straddle splits. And I like to push my heels away from my body. Really get my toes reaching for the sky. Lengthen out of your low back as you breathe in. Breathe out and bow over your legs. All right, sits bones stay connected to the earth so that you can lift and lengthen through your spine. Think about crawling your belly button towards the mat before your forehead. And then gently start to walk your torso upright. Take a hold of that left foot and step it outside of your right thigh. Press up into your half moon pose. Right, so you're standing on your left leg, right fingertips are reaching up, right leg is lifted and active. Breathe in. Kundalini squat, drop in low, breathe out. Inhale, opens you up, half moon. Exhale, it's Kundalini. One more time, half moon, open up. Now land lightly in your warrior 2. It's peaceful triangle on the breath in. Trikonasana as you breathe out. Press your hips back, reach through your fingertips. When you can't reach anymore, tick-tock your body. Find that triangle shape. Okay, press down through the soles of your feet. Reach to the tips of your fingers. Take up space here. Breathe in. Cartwheel that right hand to the mat, pyramid pose. Step your right foot halfway up the mat. Square your hips and ground your heels. And like really be able to get heavy in that back heel. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. Fold over your legs on the breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Heavy that right palm to the earth and revolve your triangle. Stretch your left fingers to the sky as you exhale. Right now, find stability by squeezing your inner thighs, hugging Mula Bandha up and in, really pressing down through that right side to send your left fingers tall. Now then continue to crawl to that left long edge of your mat. So left leg's gonna cross over your right. Drop your seat between your feet. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Get heavy through that left sits bone. Lengthen the crown of your head as you breathe in. Fold over the shape of your legs as you breathe out. Now allow your spine to round, your chin to tuck into your chest. With your next breath in, roll your torso upright. And you're going to crawl back to that pyramid shape. So left leg will be forward. Take a deep breath in. Now listen up. Tap your right knee to your nose. Standing cheetah. Breathe out. On an inhale, step all the way back to low lunge. Fly your left leg straight back behind you. Set yourself up for your half pigeon pose. Left foot lands somewhere between that right hip flexor, your right wrist. Hug your right hip point down to the earth. Take a deep breath in, find lift through your heart. And as you breathe out, bow over that front left leg. All right, I like to untuck my back toes and really hug the top of my right foot into the earth to keep those square, solid hips. Keep a hard and active flex on that left foot to protect your knee. Start to walk your torso upright. Roll to your left hip to swing your right leg around. Janu Shirshasana, left sole of your foot finds the inside of your right thigh. Turn your torso to face that bent left leg. Lengthen through the crown of your head as you breathe in. Then fold over your right as you breathe out. Left fingertips reach up and over. You're using that right forearm as leverage against the ground to really spin your heart open to the sky. With your next breath in, it's stargazer pose. Plant your left hand behind your hip, sweep up to your shin and reach through those right fingers. Then linger here for a couple of breaths. Goal post your right arm. Allow your heart to really open. Let your head drop back if it's okay on your neck. Now take one more deep breath in, and on the exhale, lower your seat to the earth. Hug your knees into your chest and rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Right, take as many of them as you want to. You're going to cross your ankles and move through a flow or skip it, but we'll meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, send your left leg straight back behind you. Breathe in. You're going right into that fallen triangle. Shoot it through to the right. Reach tall through your right fingertips. Inhale. Lower your seat to the earth as you exhale. Fingers reach tall, breathe in. Straddle splits, breathe it out. And then halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale and fold, maybe a little bit deeper this time. Right? How can you start to shift into the space that you've started to create? Right, soften your jaw. Notice if your teeth are clenched. Notice if you're pushing your tongue to the roof of your mouth or your eyebrows are furrowed. Right, take one more deep breath in. Melt even deeper as you breathe out. Allow your chin to tuck into your chest. Roll your torso upright. Use your right hand to carry that right leg forward. You're stepping straight into your half moon pose. Left leg is lifted. Left fingertips are reaching up to the sky. Breathe in. Kundalini squat. Drop and squeeze low as you breathe out. Inhale to your half moon. Exhale, Kundalini, drop in low. Inhale, opens you up. Yeah, one more time, Kundalini squat, drop down. Half moon, breathe in. Now land lightly in your warrior two, breathe out. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Trikonasana pose, reach, reach, reach to the tips of your fingers. Then tick-tock your arms. Shoulder blades are squeezing together and sliding down your back. Press your hips and your shoulders in line with each other. So it's a really active core here. Root down to take up space. Now take one more deep breath in. You're going to that pyramid pose. Cartwheel your left hand down to the mat. Left foot steps halfway up. Square your hips, heavy your heels. Lengthen the crown of your head as you breathe in. Fold over your right leg on your breath out. Relax your gaze to those back left toes. Now then the inhale halfway lifts you. The exhales your evolved triangle. Get heavy in that left palm to send your right fingertips up to the sky. Keep squeezing Mula Bandha, hugging everything up and into your midline. Now then continue to crawl to that right wide edge of your mat. So seat stays lifted, legs cross, then drop your seat down to the earth. Press the tops of your feet into the mat as you heavy through your sits bones. Lengthen the crown of your head on an inhale. Exhale and fold over that shape in your legs. Tuck your chin into your chest. Gently roll your torso upright. You're going to crawl back into that pyramid pose. So crawl to the left side of your mat. Right foot is forward. Left leg is back. Halfway lift your spine on your breath in. Left knee squeezes to your nose. Standing cheetah. Inhale to low lunge. Fly that right leg straight back behind you. Then set yourself up for your half pigeon. Right, and modify, adjust as you need to for this side of your body. Lift through your heart space as you breathe in. Then eventually bow forward over that right shin. Breathe it out. And keep checking in. Where can you soften? Where can you soften physically? Is it a mental thing? Is it a combination of both? Or maybe you're really settled into this shape. Here, your last few rounds of breath here. And gently start to walk your torso upright. Roll to that right hip, just swing your left leg around. Janu Shirshasana, right sole of your foot's on the inside of that left leg. Turn your torso to face that bent right knee, then reach right fingertips up and over towards your left toes. All right, and making the connection to your foot is not the focus. It's hugging that right sits bone to the earth and lengthening this right side body. Left arm is your leverage to keep rolling that left rib cage through. Then it's stargazer pose. Plant your right hand, sweep up to your shin. Activate through your glutes to protect your low back as you spin your heart open to the sky. Now take one more deep breath in. Lower your seat to the mat on your breath out. Dandasana, extend both legs long in front of you. Come into your staff pose. Bring your palms alongside of your hips. Press them down into the earth and lift the crown of your head as you breathe in. Paschimottanasana, fold over both legs. Hinge at your hips, right? And allow your forearms to stay soft next to your legs, your chin to tuck into your chest. Gently roll your torso upright. Keep that really hollow belly and active core as you roll all the way down to your spine. Hug your knees into your chest. You're coming back into that happy baby pose. Sacrum is heavy to the earth. Weight is rolling left to right. And the next time your weight is rocking over to the right, let your knees drop all the way to the right. Take your gaze back and over to the left. And take one more deep breath in. Feel your lungs compress your organs. And as you exhale, melt even deeper into your twist. Let everything get wrung out. Draw your knees through center as you breathe in. Let them fall to the left. Take your gaze to the right as you breathe out. Now take one more deep breath in and a full round of breath out. Inhale your knees back through the center. On your exhale, extend your legs long down your mat. Let your heels find the top corners of your mat and bring your toes to roll out. Extend your arms long beside you with your palms facing the sky. Lose any control you might still have on your breathing. Shavasana. Allow your body to settle into the space you've created.